beyond Penn State. While the events of alleged child rape and molestation have seized headlines in Pennsylvania and across the country, other stories remain muted. That's because they are seen as normal and thus unquestioned. For while the acts or inactions of Penn State sports and administrative staff may have constituted exploitation of innocence, another crass exploitation has raged for decades, untouched, unquestioned, and virtually universal. That is that college sports is a multi-billion-dollar industry, reigning green on sports staff and administrators, television networks, and sports memorabilia merchants, while those who produce that vast pool of wealth, the athletes, get nothing. Now, some will argue that this isn't fair, for many student athletes, especially those who've been given scholarships, are getting a virtually free education. And initially, one may concede, fair enough, but in fact, such athletes draw 1% of this deep money pool, while schools pull in 90%. It looks like sharecropping, the legalized cousin of slavery, where people were exploited for generations by unconscionable contracts, shady dealings, and sheer fraud. Seen in the bare light of day, it looks like another kind of child abuse, exploitation, not of their sexuality, but certainly of their athleticism. The solution? Simple. College athletes should be paid, period. And while their brief tenure of 3 or 4 years doesn't necessitate a professional wage, it should be enough for them to handle their needs. Surely, the NCAA and the bloated colleges that have fed lavishly from the stolen fruits of their youthful labors can afford it. By so doing, they can relegate this form of exploitation to the history books. From Death Row, this is Mumia, Abu Jamal.
These commentaries are recorded by Noel Hanrahan of Prison Radio.